Sporting events are so much fun to watch, not only because you're rooting for your favorite team, but also because of the unexpected moments that make the game all the more memorable. We're counting down the 25 funniest and most embarrassing moments in sports. What's up, Factnatics? This is Discovery Amuse serving up your daily dose of the most outrageous, outlandish, and out-of-this-world fun facts. We dare you to stay tuned for our number one pick and try not to laugh your pants off. Let's get ready to rumble! Number 25, 4D football. Professional soccer is such a high adrenaline, action-packed, fast-paced sport. So, what's up with these guys? These Norwegian footballers decided to add a little bit of modern technology into their training by wearing VR headsets, where they see a bird's eye view of the field, and the results were pretty mixed to say the least. It might not be too obvious in this clip, but the players are dead serious to score a goal. That is, if they could get past this mummified goalkeeper. Keep watching until number one because it's the most epic ping pong rally ever. Number 24, hardcourt shimmy. The Hornets had taken the lead against the Heat, but Kemba Walker wanted to widen the gap some more. I guess it was too early to celebrate. Kemba might have missed that shot, but he sure didn't miss a beat. Number 23, almost touchdown. In this video, that's equal parts annoying and frustrating to watch. Utah wide receiver Kalen Clay was set to score a 78-yard touchdown against Oregon, but just inches before he could cross the goal line, he dropped the ball a second too early. Clay, along with his team, was too busy celebrating as the eagle-eyed Oregon players who saw the drop immediately seized the opportunity to convert it into a 100-yard touchdown for their own team.
Back the other way. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me?
Number 22, photo finish. Oregon's 10-guy Pepiot thought he already had the race in the bag even before crossing the finish line. He even pumped up the crowd to celebrate, but his opponent, Miron Simon, was having none of it. Since then, Pepiot's loss has become a cautionary tale for athletes not to celebrate too early. Number 21, the show-off. Joe Harding got a little too cocky during his amateur title fight against Johan Segas. Granted, Harding was the more seasoned fighter of the two, but karma is a bigger jerk.
Just waiting for
That kick sure beat the living daylights out of Harding. It's literally straight out of an energy drink commercial. Number 20, last hurdle. In a hurdle event, a runner must run over the hurdles, but this Chinese athlete decided, to hell with the rules, I'm running through them. In a bid to become the world's worst runner, he even knocked over his opponent's hurdles. No! Not cool, man. Number 19, interview crashers. This player from the Texas A&M baseball team was being interviewed after the team's win, but his teammates wanted a piece of the on-cam experience too, and they made it known in a not-so-subtle way. Here's hoping they win more games so they can bless the internet with more goofy interviews. Number 18, human dartboard. This infielder from Spokane Falls Community College lost a bet with a teammate, so he shaved the middle of his head. The game was delayed because of rain, so he and his teammates decided to have a little fun, which involved darts. The target? Well, your guess is as good as mine. Yeah! Number 17, Broom-bastic. Canadian skeleton racer Jane Channel hit an unexpected roadblock when she suddenly hit a broom while running down the track. Apparently, a race official mistakenly left the broom after sweeping the snow off the track. Channel was allowed a second attempt after the mishap, but ultimately failed to sweep to victory. Number 16, sticky situation. And in today's episode of Don't Blink or You'll Miss It, I told you not to blink, let's play that again. After Noel Acciari of the Boston Bruins nearly collided with one of his opponents, he grabbed his rival's hockey stick in one smooth motion. Number 15, on-air flirting. This guy named Greg failed to shoot a goal during an intermission contest in a hockey game. So, when he was interviewed by CSN sideline reporter Sarah Kustok, Greg decided to take his shot at winning her heart instead.
Thanks for being here. I love you, Sarah. You're so pretty and beautiful. I love you.
What appeared to be a fairly innocent interview quickly turned awkward for the reporter towards the end.
Oh, I'm gonna say thank you. It's got me red, and now I don't know what to say.
I don't know about putting your arms around a woman without her consent, but the guy has guts, I'll give him that. Number 14. John Cena's shirt. As per usual, moments before he faced off with CM Punk, John Cena took off his shirt and threw it at his adoring fans, except this time the fans weren't too keen on keeping his shirt.
Totally disagree. I don't think that's anything to do with...
Okay, maybe his fans were on the other side. Looks like the WWE superstar is on the wrong side of the ring. Number 13. Dancing in the sidelines. LA Rams head coach Sean McVay will do anything to avoid the risk of causing a penalty for his team, like getting in the way of game officials. So he got this guy to help him. Ted Rath plays a major role as assistant coach to McVay during a game, keeping the head coach out of the official's path. And as Rath himself describes the job,
there is an art to it. It is kind of like a dance. Maybe tango, like a sidestep into the path of the official and then remove back.
Number 12. Misspelled. During a football match between USC and Fresno, these USC fans became the center of attention for all the wrong reasons. Here's to hoping the G just went for a quick bladder break, or else these guys might not be getting any diplomas soon. Number 11. The worst color. There's a reason why sports teams don't use a flesh tone for their uniforms, especially in the crotch area. But this Colombian women's cycling team still went ahead with the unflattering color, despite the criticism surrounding their odd choice, which, quite frankly, don't do these women any favors. Number 10. Dunk fail. WNBA star Brittany Griner clearly wasn't having a good day when they filmed this promo spot for an upcoming All-Star game. The three-time WNBA All-Star was invited to show the audience her dunking skills, but things didn't go exactly as planned. Okay, the first attempt wasn't so bad. Maybe it was the shoes? Oops, close enough. Maybe third time's the charm. Nailed it! Number 9. Spying on the enemy. In a college basketball game between the Georgia Bulldogs and the Auburn Tigers, the Bulldogs went in on a huddle with an unexpected guest. The Tiger was able to sneak his way into the circle and even got a warm welcome from his opponents. Too bad he was eventually caught by the Bulldogs' assistant after he sniffed something fishy. Number 8. James Harden loses his cool. In a game against the New Orleans Pelicans, Houston Rockets superstar James Harden lost his chance to break the tie on the first half and kind of made a fool out of himself after. Harden let his anger out on the ball, only for it to backfire. I think it's a good idea to be out of his way for now. Number 7. Steph Curry slips. During this heated match between the Lakers and the Warriors were up by 36 points with just a few minutes left in the third quarter. So basically, the stage was set for one of Steph Curry's epic slam dunks. Everyone was bracing for impact until... Where are the court moppers when you need them the most? To add insult to injury, he airballed his three-point attempt. Oh well, happens to the best of us. Number 6. Nosedive. Although they didn't exactly make a splash at the 2015 SEA Games, these Filipino divers still broke the internet with their less than stunning performance. Okay, that's rather putting it mildly, because their dives were epic flops! You have to see them for yourselves! To be fair, it was both their first time competing internationally, so the nerves got the better of them. There's always a next time, boys! Number 5. The lineup. Unlike the other entries on this list, this next video was made to go viral, and it sure did what it set out to do. In the video lineup sheet for the US men's national soccer team, a mid-shot of each player was being shown. Pretty standard fare until it was Jermaine Jones's turn. They do look like they got great chemistry. Number 4. Bird dropping. Manchester United player Ashley Young was giving instructions to his teammates when all of a sudden, something from the air shot straight into his pie hole. After the incident, Young was quick to deny that it was actually bird poop, but what else could it be then? A really big drop of rain? Spit from another player? I don't know, I give up. At least in the next clip, it's clearer what went inside the player's mouth. Number 3, Dragonfly. Oops, spoiler alert. This time we're sure it was a dragonfly that tried to enter the trap of French goalkeeper Hugo Lloris. Look closely. And good thing he managed to spit it out too. Number 2, Messi's son. Soccer stars Leo Messi and Luis Suarez were injured from their previous match, so they decided to bring their sons to the team's game. But Messi's son Mateo wasn't sure who to root for, so when Real Betis scored a goal against FC Barcelona, he clearly got stoked.
No gol. Porque ahí está el hijo de Messi.
Bad boy, Mateo. But who can resist his charm? Go ahead and cheer on whoever you want, kiddo. Number 1, Epic Ping Pong. This will go down in history as the most outrageous table tennis match ever. The exhibition match between German player Timo Boll and Swedish legend Jörgen Persson turned into a comedy duo act as the ping pong superstars did everything to keep this rally going. Who knew table tennis could be this hilarious? Only legends can pull that off. Which one of these moments did you find the most fascinating? Let us know in the comments section below. And if you want more life-changing, boredom-busting content like this one, just smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you too can join our fantastic tribe of Factnatics. You're the only one we're missing. Couldn't get enough of the 25 funniest and most embarrassing moments in sports? Then sink your teeth into the 20 most embarrassing moments caught on live TV. Till then, stay awesome, Factnatics, and see you in the next video.